Hey folks, Dude here. It's a Friday, January 16th, 2015, and kind of a funny story. Okay, Mrs. Dude and I kind of have adopted this outdoor cat, stray guy, semi-feral, really needs to go and get neutered, but that's beyond the here and there. But an unneutered cat will typically jump on things, and he will, how do I say this politely in a polite society? He will anoint things. Okay, he will leave his scent. Let's just say pretty much like somebody that's pounded down a six-pack of beer is going to leave his scent in the alleyway. Yeah, it's kind of what that cat's doing. Cats typically leave their scent through spore. Read you know, waste products, shall we say. Well, anyway, so basically he hopped on the bed, hosed one of my blankets, and Mrs. Dude is like, oh no, oh crap, oh, dude, come upstairs, no, no, oh crap, oh, help. So I come running upstairs. She's gathered the blanket up, and basically it's going to go in the washing machine with a load of enzymatic cleaner that we happen to have, because anybody that has pets or kids know that there's sometimes some messes happen. You need something that's going to take care of it. Like this enzymatic cleaner, literally what it does is it breaks down the anointing. It breaks down the anointing, removes all those icky, nasty, horrible things, because cat whiz is not normal whiz, okay? It's closer in league to like Elmer's glue, library paste, and once it's on something, man, it is on like Donkey Kong. It is not coming off. Well, anyway, so Mrs. Dude gathers up all this stuff, and, I throw it in the washing machine and what have you. Washing machine is running. A washing machine is pretty new, okay? Ouch, I had to buy a new one because we're coming up on that. The house was built in 2003. Stuff is starting to get old and starting to break down. We're having to start to fix things. So far in, we've had the AC service. We've had a new washing machine put in, clothes washing. Had a new hot water heater put in. All those are not exactly cheap things, but you know what? In the investment in a league of things, we're now probably good for at least another 10 years, so that's always good stuff too. Well, anyway, so this washing machine is going, and I'm hearing this thing running, and it's making these kind of car with a bad, engine kind of sounds, clunk, thump, clunk, thump, clunk, and I'm like, this is new, man. This transmission in this thing should be like box stock perfect. It should not ever burn out. This thing should be kicking ass for a long time to come. And it's making noises like something is really going south. So anyway, later on I catch up with Mrs. Dude. I'll go back up to, the main bedroom, like our master bedroom. And I'm looking around, I'm like, okay, where's the remotes? And she's got the cable remote, but she doesn't have the TV remote. Literally, we took our 32-inch LG and moved it from the family room to upstairs, because we now have a 49-inch Philips TV, both of these flat screens. The LG is an awesome TV, man. That thing has been absolutely bulletproof. It's a 720. It's not a full HD, but man, that thing's just worked. It has been absolutely one of the best TVs we've had in terms of just good picture quality. Sound is, the built-in speakers they're okay, but for a bedroom, 32-inch is perfect size, because that thing's literally from you to the TV, maybe 14 feet, 13 feet or something. So a 32-inch TV is absolutely freaking perfect for that, and it fits the role absolutely wonderfully. So she's looking around going, also the 49-inch fits perfectly in the family room. That's pretty much about an upper limit. So anyway, she's looking around for the remote going, I don't know where it is. And I was like, wait a minute, you gathered up everything, you handed it to me, I put two and two together, I go tear-assing downstairs. Now, the other thing, too, is when you're washing something after a cat has anointed it, you have to give it two washes. Usually you give it one wash with the enzymatic, you give it another wash, usually with a mild bleach solution, just to make sure every bougie is gone. So I go tear-assing downstairs, I'm like fishing through the stuff, and things still got a load of water in it, and lo and behold, what do I find? I find the remotes. And this is one of these camera trick things, that you can look at an IR emitter at a camera, and it's doing absolutely nothing. I picked the thing up, I shook it out as good as I could, pulled the batteries, shook it out as good as I could, put the batteries back in, and then tried to tune things, and it was leaping like, okay, I want to go one channel up, it goes to channel 63. I want to go down one channel, it goes to channel 16. I do another function, it goes completely boobs up, gone, T-word up, shot, bang, boom, get in the water. Okay, maybe it'll serve itself in the next morning after everything's, dried out. So I shook the crap out of it, pulled the batteries, let it sit on top of something that, pretty much had good airflow, so it was dried out. Next morning, put the batteries in. Nothing. Absolutely bupkis. Zero, zilch, nada, dead in the water, torpedoed, boat breaking in half, blah, 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 underwater, dead. So anyway, Mrs. Dude killed this one. So I went online and did some searching around, and lo and behold, this one has been replaced with this new one with just buttons everywhere. And I'm used to this thing, okay? We've had a TV for closing on 3 or 4 years now, and it's been absolutely painless. I know this remote almost in the dark by, Braille touch sense. Anyway, this thing is completely dead. So I went on Amazon, and I found another one. Did a little look around. Of course, the actual first hit that I had on Google, they wanted, some ungodly amount of money for these things. And I'm like, dude, there's not that much to a TV remote. A dedicated TV remote at that is not much into it. So anyway, I go in there and I'm messing around. Okay, obviously, you guys can see this one does work. See the little flashies? Yeah, that does work, okay? This one is a worker. Pulled it out of the thing. Amazon sold this thing to me for not 30 bucks, not 25 bucks, not 20 bucks, but $14 and $3 shipping, so $17 for an actual OEM replacement. You will find yourself to good avail if you don't just do a Google search and go, I need a remote for blah, 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 blah. And that's the other thing, too, is I went over to the TV, I took a picture of the model number, I took a picture of the serial number, and that's what I was using to search with. Well, the replacement parts guy's like, absolutely, I'll say one of these things, $27, $48, whatever the hell it was. And these guys are boning you like crazy. Don't do that, okay? Do some looking around, do some further searching. Get the model number of the remote. Get the model number of the TV. Match both those things up, do some searching around. I'm not going to make this video too terribly long, but you know what? A good consumer is a careful consumer. Use Google and these searches to your best, attributes that you possibly can find in terms of not paying too much. Mrs. Dude. Well, okay, funny story. Mrs. Dude killed this electronic device by a washing machine. Her sister killed a cell phone, read smartphone, with a washing machine. Personally, I think these two chicks have it in for electronic devices, and they want to wash them all. It's not clean enough. I got to put it in the washing machine. I'm going to break up on this one, folks, before I get myself in major trouble with her. I'll see you guys. Eat good, keep the tongue ringing, as always. Don't buy stuff that costs too much. Be a good consumer. See you guys. Peace!